Kylian Mbappe, the boy wonder, the chosen one, the one who was to take over the world. We had so much expectation on Mbappe's shoulders. Has he lived up to it? Then we look at Real Madrid, the biggest club, the greatest club, the best club in the world. They are the pinnacle. They are the top of the mountain, the home to the greats. You don't look at Madrid and think anything less than pure success. They will always be successful and they will always find the best players. But is Mbappe that player? Is he the next one to take over? Is he their next Ronaldo? Is he their next Cristiano? Is he their next Zidane? Can he take that club to the highest of heights? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, let's look at Mbappe's failures so far, because there's been several failures along the way. We can look at every season near enough in the Champions League, bar one final they made to, where it's just been disappointment after disappointment. Chances thrown away, games bottled, whatever you want to call it. They have done it at PSG. Ratties, Matuidi's, all of the stuff in midfield. And then you've got Silva, Ramos, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Donnarumma, Navas. He has always had a squad. You've never looked at PSG and said they're the best, but that's due to their own performances. That's the only difference. They have had all the talent they can, and Mbappe has been given the keys to the kingdom. Quite literally, they gave him everything they want. They told him he can make the decisions. They threw it all at him and they never really got back what they expected. Winning some Liga 1 titles, expected. Winning the Champions League is what they wanted. That is what the money they put in. The money they put in, it needs to come back with Champions League wins. And they never quite got that. And that's a shame because they really deserved it. Always felt like something was missing. The shortcomings in big moments always seem to be the case. You could blame the teammates, maybe. You could blame Mbappe, maybe. The only thing we know is the outcome is he didn't succeed in the moments where he needed to succeed. But that's only really at PSG, because you take him out of PSG, we can talk about his successes. And now, best place to start, World Cup. He has competed in 2 World Cups. Looking at his stats in said 2 World Cups, only 2, he has played 14 games, leaving him 6th on the all-time goal scorer list. That is incredible. He has scored 12 goals in them 14 games, which is near unheard of. Only Gerd Muller has a better success rate, but he's an out-and-out striker. He has equaled 6th place on the list next to Pele. That just sums up everything that he's done. He has won 1 as well. Pele competed in 4 World Cups. Mbappe, he's only done 2 so far. He is 4 off the all-time list, and I'll hazard a guess to say he is going to make it. He's probably got another 2, maybe 3 World Cups in him. He will make it there, potentially adding further World Cups along the way. Winning a World Cup at only 18 years old, scoring 4 goals in the 7 games there, we know what we're talking about. There is a reason he has the expectations. And then when you look at the goals he scored at PSG, because the one thing Mbappe does is he always scores goals. Mbappe last season, 29 games, 27 goals, 7 assists. Season before, 34 games, 29 goals, 5 assists. One before that, 35 games, 28 goals, 17 assists. He knows where the back of the net is. He knows how to score. He knows how to help his team. He knows how to be the star. But Real Madrid is a whole different limelight. It's a whole different occasion. You're not talking about your usuals anymore. You're not talking about PSG and a potential Farmers League. You're not talking about international football. You're talking about the absolute pinnacle. But can he live up to that? That is the question we've asked, and that is the question, and that is why you're still here. We're going to look at Mbappe, and we're going to look at Real Madrid, and are they just that match made in heaven? For the last few years now, including a £200 million bid from Real Madrid, they have been hunting Mbappe. It has been mission Mbappe, forcing PSG to give Mbappe ungodly amounts of money. And more importantly, ungodly amounts of power. They have allowed him to make all the decisions, which has now seen Messi and Neymar walk away from the club, not wanting anything to do with it. They committed to Mbappe completely, and they didn't get what they wanted back. You could say that's what PSG deserve. They've thrown their weight around and somebody's bullied them back. They've thrown money at a problem once again, and this time it didn't work. PSG have had a lot of downfalls, but is this part of Mbappe's character and will that carry on to Madrid? That is what everyone accuses him of, but I don't believe that's the case. Real Madrid will outshine Mbappe forever, no matter what happens. Cristiano Ronaldo, to some people, the GOAT. In my opinion, number 2 of all time, Messi is the GOAT. I will always say that, but Mbappe still outshined Messi when it came to PSG. Mbappe still was the guy. But now he's at Real Madrid. Can he outshine all the stars? Because his problem is he's going to be pushed against the times of Ronaldo. He's going to be compared to Cristiano. He's going to be compared to Zidane. Whoever you name, Benzema, whoever it is. Mbappe is going to be compared to them now. He's going to be forced to answer the questions, but at the highest standard. No one's asking him just to skate by. They're asking him to be the Galactico, to be the guy. Madrid saw him as that guy. They hunted him, they chased him. Many have fallen trying to be the guy. Whether you look at Jesse Rodriguez, who's meant to come through and be the one. Asensio. You can take your pick. Vinicius has done a good job at it, but never quite. Hazard was meant to be the replacement, meant to be the clear one, but he couldn't do it either. And he had all the talent in the world. Many people crumble at Real Madrid. Mbappe's good thing is, he scored in his debut. He's got that goal out the way. If you saw against Atlanta, he scores that goal. That is what he needed. But will he succeed? In my opinion, I think he will. But I think it's down to us as football fans to not judge him to the standards of Messi and Ronaldo. We have been absolutely gifted from the football gods. Two aliens. Two freaks of nature. No one's going to do that anymore. No one's going to be that guy. No one's going to take over from them. No one can live up to that. It's going to take a long time for us to really see that. We may never see that. It may come around sooner than we think. But Mbappe doesn't have somebody pushing him. This era of football doesn't have the stars forcing it and really pressuring them to be a whole different level if you want to stand out. Mbappe is going to do absolutely fine. And I think Mbappe will score so many goals. I think he'll do a great job there. I don't think he'll reach the numbers of Messi, Ronaldo, but I may be wrong. Mbappe at Real Madrid, as long as he does his job and he does pretty well, will win the Ballon d'Or for the next 5, 6, 7 years probably. He'll win many Champions Leagues. He'll do everything he needs to do. What he can't do is be the downfall of Real Madrid, because that'll be the downfall of Mbappe's career. He has everything he needs to be the guy. But can he do it and can he put it all together? Madrid will make or break him. They'll make him the ultimate guy of the era. Or they'll show him how bad he really is. We won't know. Time will tell. But make sure you like the video. Comment your thoughts below. How many goals do you think he's going to score at his time at Madrid? How many goals do you think he'll score this season? Do you think he can achieve everything as well? Put your comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion. As I said, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.